Hello, Edson Oliveira here. This is the DNN Tip of the Week, and today I'll be talking about how to add JavaScript to a page on DNN, to multiple pages, or even to your entire DNN website. There are different ways to skin this cat. One of the ways is to put scripts on the header of a module. Another way is to put the scripts on the page header of a page, or the page header of the entire website. Well, those are fine ways, but they have their limitations. You cannot specify where exactly you want to place that script on. Now, with this approach that you're going to take today, you will be able to control exactly where you want the script to show up, and also be able to, in one single location, manage all the scripts on your DNN website. Before I tell you about the DNN tip of the week, I want to bring to your attention our sponsor, Manage.com. Why do I have them as a sponsor? Because I use them, because I trust them, because I have been running my business on their hosting environment for over 7 years now. I trust them. I have used other providers, but at the end of the day, I go back to them because of their support level and their technical abilities as well. Let me tell you, no other hosting provider out there will call you on the phone to give you the status update of your ticket. Nobody will do that. And I get that from Manage.com. That's what differentiates them. It's not only the technical side, which they are very good as well, the best one in the DNN space and beyond that, but they are also very good when it comes to support, when it comes to the personal touch. So my recommendation to you is host with them. You will not get disappointed. They have good rates and great, awesome support. That's it. Let's go back to our tip of the week. From an administrator's point of view, the easiest way to add JavaScript content, JavaScript code to a DNN website is by using a module called Content Injection by Will Stroll. And I have it already installed here on this DNN 9.1 website. So I'm just going to click on Edit, and I'm going to add a new module. The module's already installed. Nothing special about installing this module. It's called Content Injection. I'm going to click on Add. I'm going to just drop anywhere in the page. It does not matter because it will hide itself once it gets to be used. So I'm just going to drop it at the very top. You can drop it at the very bottom. You will only see it once you log in as an admin. So from here, I can go to Manage Content Injections, and I can add as many injections as I want. Injections can be a JavaScript file, it can be a CSS file, it can be even HTML code as well. So I can just click Add New Injection. So from here, I can just add the name for this injection. I'm just going to call it New JavaScript. Under injection type, we're going to keep it as JavaScript/CSS. I'm going to keep it enabled. If you don't want to enable, you can just uncheck this box and it will not be added to the page. Content to inject. This will be the path to the JavaScript file. JavaScript file, we're going to, just for the sake of our organization, we're going to keep it under our portal folder. So I'm just going to open up my Windows Explorer here. Here's the root site of my website, of this test website. I'm going to go to portals, I'm going to go to 0, and I have already placed here a test.js file, which is the file that I want to refer to. So I'm just going to do just like this, put the path to that file. So portals 0 and then test.js. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Priority, this is where this reference will be placed within the page, and it's just saying here what are the other JavaScript files that will be put in place and their respective priorities. The smaller this number is, the higher up that script will be called within the page. So if you don't care too much about where it will show up, you can just say, you know what, let's put this as 105. So it will show up at the very bottom of all the JavaScript stack. It will show up as the last one. Doesn't matter too much as long as the script does not require, let's say, jQuery. If it does require jQuery, then it should be towards the end. If it does not require, you may put it as the first one. And to put it as the first one, you can just say number 1. That's the priority. But I'm gonna just keep it as the very last one. It could be just 46 here, just to be one number above the last one that is on the stack. Provider. This is interesting. Page header, body, or form button. Okay, so those are the 3 most common locations, places within the HTML code that JavaScript files are referred to. Some scripts, they will ask you to put within the header of the page. Some other scripts will ask you to put within the body of the page, at the top of the body, at the bottom of the body. Let's have a look at this. Let's just have a look at the source. Here is the source code of the page. So some scripts, they ask to put inside the header, and here's the header. Some scripts inside the body at the top, right around here. And some scripts, they ask to be placed inside the body, but at the bottom of the page. So this setting will control exactly that, where you want this script to be placed on the page. So we're just gonna, for the sake of example, just gonna keep it under the page header, and we're gonna save this. Submit. Let's leave it like that. I'm gonna open the other window, and now I'm gonna refresh this, have a look at the code, and try to find the test. It's right at the top. You see, it is inside the head section. So here is the call. Now, you see, it's showing up as the very last one after the other JavaScripts. Now, if I wanted to show up, as I said, as the first one, I can just change this and go down here. If I put 1, submit, refresh, view the code again. Now, as you can see, it's the very first one after the last CSS. What else we have here? Let's go back there. Let's try to make it inside the body. So submit again, let's flip back, refresh, and view code. See, this time around, it is no longer inside the head, it's inside the body tag. If I'm just looking at the body tag right here, and if you see going down, 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 you can see that it's the first script file referenced inside the body tag. So it's at the very top inside the body. And if we do this yet again, if you go back there, put it at the form button and refresh this, we'll be able to see at the very bottom the reference to the script. So 3 locations that it can show up: header, top body, bottom body. You can add as many injections as you want. JavaScript, CSS, you just keep adding more injections here. Last thing that I want to mention is, now that you did this on this page, if you want the same script to be present throughout the entire site, you can just go to Settings on the module, and under Advanced Settings, Display Module on all pages. Update. And before I go, I just want to mention that there is another module, this one is a paid module, called DNN Smart Script Manager, and it has a little bit more flexibility than the content injection module, but just a little bit more. It does not require the JavaScript to be placed inside a file. You can actually copy and paste the script onto the page itself. So it's just a little bit more flexible, but pretty much does the same thing. This is it. This is how you can easily add JavaScript code to one page or to many pages on your DNN website, either on the header, top of the body, or bottom of the body. If you like this DNN tip of the week and don't want to miss out anyone, subscribe.